shot if you have a BBL.
You got a BBL?
BBL? I feel like you gotta take a shot.
Okay.
Do you all remember when Young Miami and Diddy were all over the internet? They were everywhere, smiling in photos, taking private vacations, giving each other expensive gifts, walking red carpets hand in hand. It looked like they were more than just dating. They were inseparable, seen together constantly. Fans thought it was love, maybe even the real deal. But fast forward to now, and things have completely changed. Young Miami just shocked everyone by making some serious and emotional claims. And if what she's hinting at is true, this could be one of the biggest celebrity stories in recent history. Out of nowhere, she's suggesting that Diddy may have given her HIV. Yes, you heard that right.
Tweeted, I'm not sure.
I'm not sharing my name.
You knew exactly what I was gonna say.
Because I was thinking about that too the other day. I said, I'm not. Yeah. I think that okay, finish your question. I just remember that too.
I was gonna say, what does that mean exactly?
That mean I'm not dating someone that's just don't have it figured out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to the next situation that I'm in, I want to just know okay.
It sounds wild, and at first, folks thought it was just another crazy internet rumor. But when you look closer, things start to add up. And that's why a lot of people are actually paying attention now. Let's start with how this all began. It wasn't a press release or a major news interview. It started with a tweet. Young Miami posted something that, at first glance, didn't seem that deep. She wrote, "I'm not sharing my next man." On the surface, it looked like a typical spicy post. Maybe even shade at an ex. But fans who had followed her closely, especially her past with Diddy, knew this wasn't just some casual comment. People could feel there was something heavier behind it. It didn't sound like a joke or a clapback. It felt raw.
It's just, a deal breaker for me is just a person that lies. I hate a liar. Yeah. I feel like we grown, we adults. Just let me know what it is and we can figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, lose. But don't
lie about it.
Don't lie about me.
That's fair.
Don't love on me, don't deceive me.
Like there was real emotion behind her words. That's when whispers began. The rumor mill kicked into high gear. According to insiders, Miami had started spending time with NFL player Stefon Diggs. The two were allegedly getting closer, and before they took things further, he reportedly asked her to get tested. Now, that's not unusual, especially in Hollywood and among celebrities. People want to be careful.
I think things are better when it's private. I think people really make up and they absolutely run with it. And it's once something is out there, it's out there. You can have a fact. It's hey, I was here on Tuesday. They already made up in their mind that you was there on Monday. So it's just I just think things are better. I think things are better when it's private, and I'm just, you'll never know who I'm dating.
But what happened next took everything in a whole new direction. Sources claim that after taking the test, Young Miami got back results that were positive for HIV. Again, she has not confirmed this publicly, but the timing of her tweet and her sudden change in behavior had fans connecting the dots. That one tweet no longer looked playful. It looked like heartbreak betrayal. Not long after, Miami started saying more, and that's when things really started heating up.
I'm trying to figure out why you so big and your voice so small. I don't like that.
What's big? Besides my Chanel purse.
Your upper body.
Hold on just a second.
She didn't directly name Diddy at first, but anyone who had followed their relationship could tell she was referring to him. She talked about a powerful man she had been involved with. A man who treated her like a queen in public, taking her on trips, buying her expensive things, making her feel special, but behind closed doors, he allegedly hid something serious. She said she felt like she was used, like she had been trusted with someone's heart and in return, was given pain. Even more shocking, she suggested that she wasn't the only one.
Real black neighborhoods, so real black families could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, having, chill out. women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did do that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
According to her, this man had been reckless with several women, that he wasn't honest about his health, that he possibly infected others. For years, there have been quiet rumors about Diddy's health. Fans have noticed changes in his appearance, weight loss, looking tired, disappearing from the spotlight. He's been seen going in and out of hospitals, but never gave details. Many assumed he was just stressed or dealing with private issues. But now, people are looking at those signs through a different lens. And here's where it gets even more serious. Word on the street is that during one of the sealed investigations into Diddy's alleged criminal activities, some documents may have surfaced. These documents supposedly show that Diddy tested positive for HIV. Again, nothing official has been released. But these claims are not being pulled out of thin air. People believe Miami's story because it lines up with things that have been whispered about for years. And she didn't stop there. After talking about her own experience, Miami allegedly started naming others. People who might have been affected. People connected to Diddy's inner circle. One of the biggest names that started circulating again? Eazy-E now. Eazy-E, the legendary rapper from N.W.A. passed away in the 1990s from complications related to AIDS. His death shocked the world because it happened so fast. Back then, treatment wasn't what it is now, but even then, his decline seemed unusually rapid. For years, fans have speculated that there was more to the story. Now, some fans are connecting Eazy-E's story to Diddy. There's a theory, and again, this is all alleged, that Diddy and Eazy-E may have had a secret relationship in the past. Some people now believe that may have been the original source of Diddy's infection. It's a bold theory, and there's no proof, but that hasn't stopped people from talking. Then there's Kim Porter. She was Diddy's longtime partner and the mother of 3 of his children. Kim passed away suddenly from pneumonia in 2018, and fans were devastated. But now, with all of these new claims coming out, people are wondering if there's more to her death too. It seemed too sudden, too strange, and she's another person closely connected to Diddy. Some are even revisiting old interviews and moments from the past, like when Biggie reacted to Kim's passing. He looked devastated. But people noticed that Diddy, who had been very close to Kim, didn't show much emotion. Some say he looked distant, like he wasn't surprised at all. Then comes a whole other layer. Allegedly, Young Miami has a list of 20 names people she says were also infected, or at least involved in similar situations. And the names are big. One of those names, Craig Mack. Now, Craig Mack was one of the first stars to come out of Bad Boy Records. Before Biggie took over, Craig Mack had his moment with It's Like Flava in Ya Ear. But then, out of nowhere, he left the industry. People said he joined a religious group and just disappeared. He passed away in 2018. And now, people are taking a second look at his story. Before he died, Craig Mack recorded a video where he said he had been threatened by someone powerful. He talked about how dark the music industry really is. Nobody paid much attention to it at the time, but now that Young Miami is making these claims, that video is resurfacing. Fans are wondering, was he talking about Diddy? And Craig Mack isn't the only name being discussed. Another one making headlines? Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith. According to Young Miami, Diddy and Will weren't just friends. She claims they had a romantic relationship. Again, this is all alleged. But fans quickly started connecting dots. Will and Jada announced their split in 2023. But Jada later said they had actually been living separate lives since 2016. That's a long time to keep up a public image. Some people now believe that health issues might have played a role in their split, including the possibility that Will was caught in the same situation as others connected to Diddy. Again, there is no confirmation. But Young Miami's claims have people digging through interviews, award show clips, and past gossip. Suddenly, things that once seemed random now feel like puzzle pieces. And don't forget about Diddy's legendary parties. People always said his events were wild. No phones, no cameras, only hand-picked guests. These weren't just parties, they were secrets wrapped in luxury. And now, folks are asking, what really went on behind those closed doors? Then, Young Miami did something nobody expected. She turned on her own best friend, Saucy Santana. She accused Santana of being involved with Diddy, not just partying with him, but being a paid escort. She also claimed he knew about Diddy's status and kept quiet. That shook people. Santana and Miami had been close for years. Fans couldn't believe she would say something like that unless it was true or unless she felt truly betrayed. Santana didn't stay quiet. He clapped back, calling her bitter and accusing her of spinning lies because she was embarrassed. But fans weren't sure who to believe. Some even say that Santana gave up information on another woman who was trying to sue Diddy and that Diddy promised to protect him in return. And just when people thought it couldn't get more intense, Jaguar Wright stepped in. Jaguar has a reputation for exposing industry secrets. She's never been afraid to speak her truth. And this time, she went all in. She said, Diddy has infected dozens of men. Not 2 or 3, dozens. She even said, I could name 20 right now and not get sued. That's how confident she sounded, like she had receipts and dared anyone to challenge her. She also said that this is no secret in the industry. People have known for years, but stayed silent because of Diddy's power and money. According to Jaguar, people didn't speak up out of fear, out of loyalty, or because they were getting paid. But here's the question a lot of people are asking now. If all these allegations are false, why hasn't Diddy sued anyone? Think about it. Young Miami says he infected her. Jaguar named him outright. Saucy Santana got dragged into it. Will Smith's name is floating around. Even Craig Mack's story has been brought back. And yet, no lawsuits. No public denials. No interviews clearing the air. So what does this all mean? At this point, it's bigger than gossip. If even part of these stories are true, we're talking about real consequences. Lawsuits, criminal investigations, maybe even jail time. Because if someone knowingly put others at risk, that's not just messy, it's criminal. Now everyone is watching. Will more people come forward? Will someone release proof? Or will Diddy's team continue to shut things down and keep the truth buried? Whatever the case, this story is far from over. What started with one tweet from Young Miami might end up being the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade. So what do you think? Is this a web of lies? Or are we finally seeing the truth come out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't go anywhere, there's more coming.